We have a new stat newsletter. This new weekly read is intended as a way of involving you in our process and keeping you informed. Your feedback is invaluable, and we love to hear from you. These letters will be divided into noted issues, a selection of major issues and feedback they are aware of, and upcoming, a selection of changes they are working on. These newsletters are not to be confused with the weekly stat notions in terms of when content is released. Any information contained in these newsletters are not subject to any set date for release. Content in the newsletters will be released when ready. With that said, please keep in mind that neither of these segments are comprehensive. These newsletters are primarily intended to give you a snapshot of what they're aware of and working on, as well as community feedback. With that said, roll the newsletter. The Stats Newsletter 7 out of 14. There are noted issues of Gimon-Ogu Overperforming. Gimon-Ogu was an attempt to explore a niche type that hadn't been tackled before, something fresh and experimental. Unfortunately, that niche has proven to be quite volatile in general play, with Gimon consistently overperforming. Based on your feedback and live gameplay data, they'll be scaling back several of Gimon's stats. Thank you for the continuous feedback as new stat creations/playstyles are introduced and/or trialed. The path to balance is rarely smooth, but every bump helps us improve. It's Heal Breath being volatile and overly strong. Heal Breath, the pink one in its current form, is simply overtuned. The healing it granted via ailments led to significant performance spikes for players who knew how to exploit it, creating a severely unfair, and often frustrating, gap in power. A rework is on the way that will reduce its overall strength while opening up new design angles for the ability. The upside? Species that rely on Heal Breath will receive buffs to help smooth the transition. This leads us neatly into, and Mufolium feeling underwhelming post-nerf. While Mufolium recently received a buff based on community input, they agree it's still not quite where it needs to be. Once the Heal Breath rework rolls out, you can expect another buff to help Mufo re-establish its place in the meta. And here are the upcomings. Gimon-Ogu nerfs, Heal Breath revisions, and Mufolium adjustments. That's all.